Well, and this is why it's such a slippery slope, because they're like, I'm good. To which my contention is like, you're good now because nothing's going on. Like because there is no hardship right now. Right. There's nothing kind of getting in your way. Again, this goes back to like you're good because the ecosystem has allowed you to be good. Right. But you're not actually in control in those scenarios. And again, I've been this guy. We're just like, hey, we're doing okay. But that was because the ecosystem just allowed me to be that way. There was enough people in the area. There was enough knowledge and awareness of CrossFit because there's X amount of people in Hampton Roads and there's a lot of military folks around here. So they were looking for it, right? And CrossFit at the time I was doing that was going through a growth phase, right? All the while I'm ignorant to all of these external factors that just allow me to exist. But I didn't do anything to facilitate any of that. Now, if you fast forward a couple years, and you start making some changes and I make some changes, then I facilitated that growth. And then you go through the same iteration where like I get here and I'm like, okay, well this, I kind of stop doing what I need to do. And then I just exist in this state because the ecosystem has allowed me to exist and I've gotten a little bit of growth here. And then you hit another plateau and then you have to change things again, which is what we did at this point, basically 2 years ago, at which point it's not by accident anymore. It's not just random that people are walking a door. I'm doing that. It's intentional. We had a plan. We executed it. We mapped it out. And essentially we hit the plan in 6 months. The plan was a year, but now we're going to reevaluate because I've learned my lesson the hard way, which is I'm not just going to sit around and wait for things to happen to me anymore. I'm not going to be that person who just allows the ecosystem to let me exist. I want to own the ecosystem. I want to be the person who pulls the levers and like is the master of my own fate, right? I want to be the person who makes sure that like, hey, when I want to dial this up, we just dial it up. And if I don't, then we dial it down. But I'm not going to sit around and wait for things to happen anymore in pure ignorance. And you had to go through multiple iterations of that to figure out, be like, oh, I didn't do any of this. Yes, I took the risk to open an affiliate. Yes, CrossFit did a lot of things to aid that at that time when I came in. But at some point you get to a point where like, you're not doing anything. You're just not dying, essentially.